Okay, so Anime Vanguards did just update, and I'm going to show you the best way to actually macro Sukuna fingers. Why do you need Sukuna fingers? You're going to need them to evolve the new units to get their evos. For example, you're going to need Gojo's eyes, which he is probably the best unit in the game. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to actually set up the macro and how to use my macro, but stay to the end for that. But the requirements you are going to need is golden or non-golden Speedwagon. Then you've got Vegeta, and then you've got Icarus. I just want to say thank you to my macro helper. That is in my Discord. That will be in the description down below where you can grab it. I'll put a picture of her or his profile right now on screen. This macro helper did make this macro, so please say thank yous to them. But let's begin. Okay, so to start this macro, you're going to need Tiny Task. If you don't have Tiny Task, then go somewhere else and do a different macro, because Tiny Task is what I will be using, because one, it is not bannable. Two, I did get my content creator role stripped away because they don't want macro videos, but I don't care. You guys get what you guys need, because I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you guys sit there for hours upon hours. And this is literally how I set it up. Continuous playback, play speed 1, and then my recording hotkey is going to be F8, and to playback, control Alt Shift P. Always on top, show captions, blah blah blah. That doesn't really matter. And then you're going to go to Shibuya Station. You're going to go to infinite mode and click confirm. Before we do that, because most people do skip this, make sure your UI is at 1, not 0.9, 1. Let's jump back into the infinite mode. So you can have Tiny Task located anywhere, but what you want to do is you just want to zoom all the way out. Then you want to click down in the bottom right where the cog is, and then all you've got to do is teleport to spawn, and you should teleport here, which is completely fine. Press F8 to begin the macro, and then spam yes. So as you can see right now, the macro is going to start recording. Then you're going to get Vegeta. Then you're just going to place him down here. And you're going to place down another one here. And then another one here. Just want to spread them out. So there you go. You've got your Vegetas placed down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to focus on your farms. But I'm going to speed this up. But I'm not going to cut it. I'll just speed it up. Okay, so the reason I have spread these out like so is because one, it's much easier for me to actually upgrade, and two, it's just much easier for me to upgrade. So what you like to do is make sure you have effects turned off, so then you don't see Vegeta jumping in the air, so you can actually place down and upgrade much easier. And there's going to be no setting up needed for this macro. So what that means is you can literally just sit here and then let it run. Like, you don't need to find the location and then worry about where you're going to place all your units down. None of that. You do not need any of that. So as you can see, we have placed down our units. Max upgrade. What I'm going to do is, if you don't have gold and Speedwagon, I'm just going to keep clicking on this like so, just to upgrade them, because you don't know if you're going to need extra time or not. But I'm going to wait to wave 8, just spam clicking like this. So I'll probably cut back or speed up the video to when I'm done. Okay, they should be leveled up by now. Now what you're going to do is you're going to press 2 and you're going to get your Icarus. What you're going to do is you're going to place him down right next to a Vegeta, but that doesn't matter. You're going to place down a Icarus here. Then you're going to sell and then spam click Icarus and then spam T. And literally, that's all we're going to do. This macro takes literally a minute to set up. It's so easy to do. I do recommend you make your own, because we do have different traits, different stats, different evos, different, you know, ascensions, because obviously it's not going to be 100% for my macro working for you. That's why I do always recommend making your own macros, but people don't know how to do that. That's why our macro server that I did make, so my main one doesn't get taken down, because we're gonna have no macros in the main one. It's gonna be very good for everyone that wants to share their macros. Honestly, in my opinion, macros should be free for everyone. It shouldn't be cheap. No, you don't get banned for having Tiny Task. People say you get banned. You don't get banned for Tiny Task. Anime Vanguards said themselves, and Roblox, they cannot detect Tiny Task, because Tiny Task isn't a script or anything of that. It's just a recording of what you have done. As you can see, the Mahito clones did spawn. So what does this mean for us? And look, Sukuna spawned and we got a finger. Okay, so we did kill Sukuna, as you just saw, and we also have a Mahito clone. So what this Mahito clone does is, if you don't find him, he will just kill you. But that doesn't matter, because what we're going to do is, in 3 waves, we are going to sell our units, and then we're going to die, because that's literally all we got to do. It's so simple, and this macro works nearly 100% of the time. But I'm going to show you how to set up the other macro. So if you do want to go for more longer waves and not do as much, I will show you how to set this up. And it is not by me. Like I said, it is by my Discord mod, my macro helper. So make sure you do give them some attention for this. I'm going to show you how to set up my mods macro now, so make sure you stay tuned for this. Okay, so we're going to go through the requirements. What we're going to do now is, as you can see, this is the location which I'll show you how to set up. The last pillar, zoom out and line up the black bar next to the 150 upper of the broken wire. So as you can see, that is pretty easy. It can be very loose, so it does not need to be pixel perfect. It should look something like this. As you can see, the last pillar on the very far where they spawn, and also over here. So this is the back spawn, as you can see, and it does not support the Monarch Igris. If you have Golden Speedwagon, it still works. Start replay screen, or if you're fast enough, start on wave 1, 190 by 1080, 1 times speed window, and this is how you set it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to download the macro. If you don't know how to download it, click download. Once you have that downloaded, you're going to go to your tiny task, click open, and then download your macro. There you go. Simple, easy as pie. Now it is in window screened and 1 times X, and that doesn't really matter. We're going to get down and show you how to set this up. You want to obviously go into Shibuya, and then you want to go to infinite and then confirm. Blah blah blah. Very, very simple. When you spawn in, as you see in the picture, what we've got to do is go to this location here. We want to zoom all the way out. Sorry, wrong location, I meant this one over here. Zoom all the way out, and then we're going to align this bar to these wires here. So how we do this is, obviously we're going to need to wait till we die, or you can do this and line it up like so. Boom, we have it set up. And if you don't know how to set it up, I've just done it for you, and that is literally how you do it. Okay, so what you want to do is you do want to zoom all the way out, and then you want to align yourself with this. As you can see, you want to align it just like this, and then you want to press Ctrl Alt Shift P. But you kind of want to do this on the death screen, so then it actually fully works. But I'm just doing it as a example right now. So what it's going to do, it is going to do the macro for us. As you can see, it's going to place down Vegeta. It's going to have a little trouble placing down the rest, but that's fine. There you go. It's going to place it down. That's the macro done pretty much. And then it will start leaping, because as you can see, you place down here, it will kill all of these curses. And then it will place down a Igris here and back here. That's why you do not need Monarch Igris. However, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It's kind of a long one. That's kind of want to cut it short, because I do want to start grinding and do some more content. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video and have a blessed day.